AITA for walking out of the baby shower my friends planned for me? I, 28F, am 7 months pregnant. My husband and I are ecstatic but anxious. I have pretty severe endometriosis and have already had 3 miscarriages. When we found out I was pregnant again, we didn't tell anyone. Not even our parents. For the first 3.5 months. This is actually pretty standard for the Ashkenazic community, as it's traditional not to inform anyone but close family and friends until around 5 months. It's also traditional not to have a baby shower. One of my close friends, Eliza, 31F, isn't Jewish. This has never been an issue between us up until now. There were a few insensitive comments here and there, but she always apologized afterwards. Recently, though, she's been making more and more rude comments about my Judaism, especially since I told her I was going to be applying to rabbinical school after the baby was born. When I told all my friends, including Eliza, about my pregnancy, I made it very clear many times that I did not want a baby shower. I informed them that it wasn't my family's tradition, that in Ashkenazic culture it's considered bad luck, and that given my history, as well as my husband, she's mom died due to complications during her pregnancy with my SIL. I really needed this sense of security. So, when Eliza invited us over for Sunday brunch, I didn't think anything of it. When we got there, her house was decked out in pink and blue and there were all these signs saying, OP's baby shower, hanging in her living room. About half of our friends were there and they all started cheering, congratulating us, and pointing at all these presents they bought us. I immediately started crying, which I know was kind of dramatic. I just felt really disrespected and overwhelmed. And obviously my hormones are a little out of whack. I turned around and walked straight out of the house and sat crying in my husband's car while he chewed out our friends for not respecting my wishes and Eliza for inviting us over under false pretenses. He came out about 5 minutes after me and drove us home, also crying. Eliza and the other friends at the baby shower have been texting me non-stop ever since, calling me ungrateful and overdramatic. Eliza in particular sent me walls of texts telling me that just because I'm Jewish doesn't mean I get to spit in the face of all she put together for me or decide how she wants to celebrate. But my husband is saying that I have every right to feel upset and that all of our friends, including Eliza, knew this wasn't something I wanted. I know that in American culture baby showers are a fun way to help out new moms. But I'm already so stressed out about this pregnancy that relying on my family's traditions around pregnancy has been really comforting. My husband has also appreciated keeping to these traditions. I feel like Eliza should have respected our wishes and the motivations behind them. But I also know that a lot of work and love went into planning that shower and I hate that I made my friends feel unappreciated and like I don't value them because we don't share a religion. So, AITA? Edit. I realized I didn't explain why I was at Eliza's house. She invited my husband and I over last Sunday for brunch, but it was actually a surprise baby shower. NTA. She thinks you should respect who she wants to celebrate your pregnancy. What a ridiculously narcissist statement. They've disrespected your culture and your clearly stated wishes. It doesn't matter how much work she put in. If the work was put into something you explicitly said you didn't want. Recently, she's been making more and more rude comments about my Judaism. This person and anyone in agreement with her are not your friends. Please consider going entirely no contact with them. Their anti-Semitism is showing hard and I can only imagine it will get worse. I'm so sorry these people have paraded around and acted like your friends. Oh, wow. NTA. You communicated your boundaries, shared why they were in place. which was absolutely not a requirement. And yet your friends still ignored your wishes. You and your husband have enough going on without the added stress of this disrespectful, anti-Semitic BS. Bashat Tova on your pregnancy. I hope you and your husband have a strong support network outside of these people. NTA. Baby showers aren't a part of my culture either. It's disrespectful to your culture and wishes that Eliza went behind your back. Even if you're not including the belief of bad luck coming from a baby shower. As someone who's TTC for a number of years, I definitely understand the superstitions coming out. Eliza is Ta and any of your friends who are scolding you. Write a standard response and send that to them. If they continue to argue the point, just block them. Pregnancy is hard enough without adding petty drama to the mix. And your culture and beliefs deserve as much respect as the next person's. Or in this case, Eliza. She can go above and beyond when it's her turn. But please remove her from your life if she's willing to ignore your wishes like this. My first comment was removed, so I'll rephrase. NTA because 1. You told her your boundaries. 2. Eliza is in the wrong because she disrespected you by breaching said boundaries. Not the other way around. 3. Her entire behavior says that it was never about you. It was about her and everyone that showed up to the party. 4. A healthy solution would be for them to ask, is it alright if I buy the baby a gift on their first birthday? Or even, if you guys need anything like diapers or clothes, let me know when you would like them. 5. Your husband is a legend. Thumbs up 1. NTA. You have a puzzling friend group. I would expect texts of apology, saying they were unaware of your wishes and traditions and hadn't wished to upset you. Years ago I had an Orthodox work friend who explained this custom when her pregnancy became obvious. We had a little gift-giving celebration after her baby was safely home. Yet when my first was due, she organized a typical American shower for me before my daughter was born. After all, this was not bad luck for ME. It might be worth sending a group text, email stating you regret the apparent misunderstanding. But you come from a strong religious and family tradition of not buying for an expected baby until after its birth. Doing so is considered bad luck and actually never done. Seeing a shower was overwhelming and brought up distressing memories. You so appreciate the effort and would, after the birth, welcome a whatever is appropriate in your tradition, home visitation, after-birth shower, etc. I hope your friend comes to her senses and apologizes. NTA. People should stop forcing what they think is kindness onto others while going against their wishes, and expecting gratitude for return. That is just pure entitlement and self-satisfaction. Congrats on your pregnancy, BTW. Don't let this get into you. Glad your husband got her back. This is beyond NTA. That they would follow up to text you and call you ungrateful and completely disregard your beliefs is awful. I hope that you will be able to find comfort with your family and forge friendships with friends that are less selfish and more respectful. Having a new baby can be a lonely time, so I'm sorry that your friends went so far in the wrong direction. If a person doesn't eat pork yet their friend, who knows this, spends 3 days making a roast pig feast for their birthday and they refuse to eat it, that person should not spend one moment feeling bad that their friend spent the time or feels unappreciated. That is entirely and completely on them for not respecting you. In Ta, you made your wishes known long before the party was planned. You also gave your reasoning, faith and more. Instead of a simple not interested, which is more than required, she completely disrespect you and your wishes for her own personal desires. NTA. I'm pregnant and I had this superstitious fear during my first 2 trimesters that keeping baby Stuff in the house was not a good idea. I just felt that if something went wrong, I didn't want the burden of packing and sending that stuff somewhere on top of dealing with whatever emotional issues I'd have to. So even though people were buying me things out of love for the upcoming baby, I kind of refused to take anything. I ended up storing everything at my mom's house and it's still there. I just crossed 8 months, so now I've asked my mother to send it to my house. But everyone understood and respected my wishes. With your pregnancy history and your cultural history, there is just no way that your friends should be taking liberties. And especially the fact that she didn't apologize after but is calling you dramatic. It sounds like this baby shower was about her and not about you. Like she wanted the credit of being a good friend and a good host. Screw that girl. You were right and you should hold your ground. Best of luck with the pregnancy. Your NTA. It is similar in Hindu culture to not tell, and while we do have a festival to celebrate in certain subcultures, it is only after a good amount of time has passed. Your friend is not a friend. NTA. Your friend is in awe for not respecting your wishes. Your NTA. You specifically told them you didn't want one and they went behind your back and threw one for you anyways. NTA. At all. Screw American traditions. My Sil was wholly against a lot of typical American traditions: bridal shower, a big wedding, baby shower, etc., because she hates being the center of attention. Co-workers still threw her a small baby shower, which she wasn't thrilled about at all. It comes down to respect. Your desires for no baby showers should have been respected 100%. And not even just because of your faith, but because of your personal wants. Eliza didn't do anything that required appreciation. Either she respects your religion or she doesn't. And unfortunately she sounds like she doesn't. I'm sorry you're going through extra stress right now. A true friend wouldn't steamroll your wishes. These people are not your friends. Sorry op. That's really horrible to have your wishes and your faith blatantly disrespected like that. NTA. I am also Ashkenazi. I decided to have a baby shower, ironically, while in the hospital with preeclampsia. But I am absolutely horrified that your supposed friends would devalue your religion and your repeatedly expressed feelings around this. Next time anyone texts you or whatever, I would say something like, putting aside the fact that I expressly told Eliza I did not want a baby shower, and even putting aside the fact that I find it bad luck after losing babies so many times right before this, the sheer anti-Semitism has me re-examining our entire relationship. If you support her in making a mockery of my religion, there is no coming back from this. Ever. And I'm not sure I want to put aside my feelings around bad luck and my prior miscarriages. I have struggled with that anxiety a lot during this pregnancy, and I don't understand why anyone who claims to care about me would choose to inflict further fear and pain on me. I love you all, and I thought you loved me too. Recent events make me question that. For what it's worth, my Sil also didn't want a shower. So I waited until after my nephew had arrived, and after they were comfortable having people around him, and threw a 0th birthday party. There are absolutely ways to be supportive of moms who don't want pre-birth showers, while still celebrating the baby. I'm so mad on your behalf. NTA. NTA, you made your wishes really very clear. This was very not cool. And more about that, friend, looking good than caring about you. I'm so sorry. These people are not your friends. Please, go find some friends who respect you. You, your husband, and your baby deserve that. NTA. NTA. I am so sorry. That must be so stressful for you. You set a boundary. And your friends cared more about their party than your health and well-being. Which sucks.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.